So how do we achieve better motivation? I mean, success is probably the most motivating thing you can get, right? So if you feel that you're improving and you can see, oh God, actually I'm running further than I was last time, or running more time than I was last time, then that's going to be quite motivating for you, isn't it? If you've gone from running 1 minute non-stop tonight to in 3 or 4 weeks time running for 4 minutes non-stop, that should be quite motivating in the short term. In the long term, you know, having run for 5k will be very motivating, and hopefully you'll all be in the future motivated to run further than 5k. So I guess that's the first way that we would help improve motivation and, you know, keep you on the cart. Another way we'd improve your motivation is make you some friends. Okay, so if you're coming along regularly, you'll start getting to know people, and it won't just be your group. At first, it will be your group. You'll cling to them, but over time, you'll get to know other people. We have social events and things, so you know, you get to know each other pretty quickly. And I actually got quite a bit of resistance at the end of last year. I suggested the idea of splitting up faster groups with our slower groups and having different meeting points, and they were like, no. You may not. I have friends in those groups. I want to see them. I see them every week. You know, I may never run with them, but I want to see them because I like them. So that will come as well. All right. Our program is a bit different to the NHS Couch 5k program. I've told you how we have some differences in terms of we prescribe speed and that we don't expect you to do it in 30 minutes. Our slower group will take 45 minutes approximately to do their 5k, and the plan is for them to do that, I think it's second weekend of April. So we basically encourage the whole club to come along to Park Run. Has anyone heard of Park Run? Yeah, just up at Pitfall Park. So we get as many people along to that, and generally the group will stay together and just run the whole of Park Run together as their sometimes first ever running event that they've ever entered. And it's brilliant, it's great fun. We've got some videos on YouTube you should watch. But why the program is different, it starts similar. Week 1 is the same, but instead of having a different run for each day, which if you do the Couch 5k NHS version it will go into, they might have a 3-minute run with a 1-minute walk on day 1, and then a 5-minute run with a 1-minute walk on day 2, and it's maybe the same as day 1 on day 3. Ours is the same every day. Okay, so all 3 sessions are the same variables, so once you know what they are, you just know exactly what you're doing, and each time you do it, it gets easier if you don't run faster. It keeps speed the same. And that really helps. It just makes it a lot easier. The jumps that we have are much smaller, and the whole program is just simpler. I don't know why they made it so complicated in terms of the different things, like running 8 minutes and walking 5 minutes. To me, once you've done 2 or 3 weeks of this, you won't need more than 60 seconds to recover between your runs. Giving someone more than 2 minutes to recover from a run is, I think, ridiculous. So yeah, our program will also make it easier, and that program is available obviously when you show up to club runs. So to show up to club runs, you join a running club membership, and some of you, most of you, won't be able to run with the club 3 times a week, and there are people who won't come to any sessions throughout the year. They can't, but they do want to learn to run 5k. They do want the support of other people like yourself and the guidance from people like myself, and to have a program that they can read every Monday morning and say, okay, right, that's what I'm doing this week. I'm going to do those sessions all by myself. I've been taught how to do that all online. So they'll be shown how to use a free phone app to tell them how fast they're going, and they'll get guidance on how fast they should be going, so that they can learn to do it all by themselves. The arrangement we have, that is not a running club membership. We call that a Couch to 5k squad. Okay, so we have a Couch 5k squad, a 10k squad, and a half marathon squad. So the arrangement's the same. It's not entitling you to come to club runs. It's basically getting you in this Facebook group, getting you an online course. You can watch the videos, learn how to prevent injuries, watch a whole bunch of videos online, very short videos, but really informative on how to do this yourself. So if you don't think that you can make it more than twice a week on a regular basis, then that's definitely something to consider, because it's not just showing up and chatting to your friends while you do a run and learning nothing. It's what speed should I be going? How do I stick to that speed? What do I do if it's really windy out today? What do I do if it's super hot? What do I do if I've got questions? If I'm going on holiday for 2 weeks, how am I going to deal with that? I'm not going to be able to run. It's going to be super hot. Do I have to pull out? What do I do? Right? Questions can all be asked in the Facebook group and answered really quickly. So yeah, look out for details on that. So 5.2, questions.
How many times would you recommend we run?
3 is the ideal. If you could run 3 times a week and stay injury-free, then you will find the lung side of it, like the physical ability to progress through the program, super easy. Okay, your body will adapt every run and it will get better and better. 2 runs a week is still good. Okay, obviously I don't want you putting those 2 runs right next to each other. They'd ideally be at opposite ends of the week. That would usually be sufficient for people to get through. 1 run a week is going to be tough. Unless you've been pretty active in the past, you're going to find 1 run a week quite hard. But within the program itself, you might have been doing 2 or 3 runs a week for the first 5 weeks, and then all of a sudden you have a bad week. Whatever, you catch a cold, you might miss a week. We're still basically in that squad. I can say, right, okay, you're going to need to do some runs by yourself, because the club people, the people that are showing up this week, are doing week 8, and you're doing week. I want you to do week 6 because you've missed a week, and that's how we kind of help with that. Yeah. Any other questions? Cool. All right. Thank you very much for coming.